Welcome back to Crypto Strategies with Chris. My name is Chris. So today in this video, we're going to talk about Kaspa ecosystem and the potential gains that the Kaspa Smart Contracts can bring us. Let's get to it. Alright, so for some good news, Crescendo Testnet 10 is live. This stage is a huge step forward for Kaspa. Kaspa continues to prove it can scale. This new update Crescendo 10x's the block speed from 1 to 10 blocks per second. This means more transactions, faster transactions, smoother experience. And this is also providing developments for smart contracts, new applications, and enterprise market integrations. That would be great. This is a final test before launching on mainnet. Now this is great news. That means they are completing their roadmap. They are accomplishing little milestones that they said they are going to accomplish this year. And we're getting even closer to smart contracts, so this is great. You can see right here in the Kaspa Ecosystem Foundation, KEF, Smart Contracts. The KEF is accelerating Kaspa smart contract development by funding initiatives for recruitment, research, and more to be overseen by Jonathan Sompolinsky. So the man himself, Jonathan, is directly handling and working with getting the smart contracts to move a little quicker. So this is great news. We all believe, if you're a Kaspa lover, we all believe in Jonathan. Now this was an interesting article that I read today. It says Kaspa price prediction 2025, 30, 40, how high can Kaspa go? And then you can see some of the key takeaways. Kas ranks number 44 with a market cap of 1.9 billion. Kas price could reach $1.10 by the end of 25. Medium term projections showing a potential price range of $6 to over $7. Now let's check out some of the highlighted parts that I have. Now this article does share some key factors that's going to influence the price. Technological advancements, which we know Kaspa basically solves the trilemma. The smart contract integration. Expected in 25, this can boost network adoption and drive price appreciation for Kaspa. Market sentiment. Current Kaspa sentiment appears bullish, and that's because Kaspa is accomplishing these milestones and they are building and they are, again, expediting smart contracts. So this is pretty good. You can see crypto market trends, adoption, and use cases. So there's a lot of bullish news on why Kaspa has just a great chance to get over $1, in my opinion. Now here's some price predictions for the year 25 from some of these exchanges. Changelly, MargX, Investing Haven, StealthX. I don't really know these, but I do know Changelly. And it looks like their price prediction for the year 25 is a little on the conservative side. They're saying anywhere from 26 to 29, MargX to $1.10, and then Investing Haven 27 cents, and then StealthX we're looking at about 75 cents. That's for this year 25. Now, again, I'm bringing back and help you to remember the whole Cardano situation. They did not have smart contracts. They had nothing but a community that drove them to $90 billion of a market cap. Kaspa has the same kind of community and they're in the same situation. They do not have a smart contract. So I believe we can get higher than this. If we were to see if Kaspa can hit a $90 billion in market cap, for one Kaspa that can get us up to $3.50. So I believe we have this potential. Cardano did it. I believe Kaspa can potentially do it as well. So let's check on the KRC20 tokens. Nacho is doing pretty good for the last 7 days, about 6 up, Kango 7 up, Kaspi 2% up, Gold and Kaspa, they're pretty much even, down 4%. But hey, Kaspa has been taking a huge hit, so a lot of the KRC20s, basically all of them, took an even bigger hit as well. Now Nacho did release some news today. If you were to check out their X account, Nacho NFT utility begins today. Holding Nacho Cat's NFTs just got a whole lot better with an airdrop on the way. So if you're holding any of the Nacho NFTs, then potentially you can get an airdrop, but you must hold any 3 unique realms. So you gotta have 3 different realms. So okay, that makes sense. Making an incentive for people to buy their NFTs, and there's gonna be some airdrops. I wonder if it has anything to do with this post, new Nacho product in development. This will be a first for the Kaspa ecosystem and a game changer once smart contracts go live. It will be a major boost to Nacho Cat's NFT utility as well. More details coming in April, so it looks like they're going to have to work on it this month and then release some information in April, but it shows that Nacho is building and they are working for the community. So this is definitely a KRC20 project I would keep an eye on. And you can see on Kaspa.com, here are the NFTs that they are selling. Now it looks like there are 10,000 total supply and only half has been minted so far. So you have a chance to mint. I don't know what the price is to mint, but it looks like some people are selling theirs for 750, 720. So if you wanted to get in on these airdrops, then you would have to buy 3 different of these cats, but you got to make sure they're in 3 different realms. The next one is Casper, the Ghost of Kaspa. Casino Partner Games. Get ready for Cassin Mania, the first branded collaboration game launching alongside Casino. Spin the reels, chase legendary wins, and experience the ultimate thrill in the world of Cassian. Will you unlock treasures or risk it all? Only the bravest will rise to the top. So it looks like they're going to provide some big rewards for those that are going to play in this game. And this is another project that I will keep an eye on, as well as they are constantly building. You can see their NFTs as well. You can check right here. Casper, this is on astroart.club. And you can buy a Casper Ghost if you wanted to. Looks like they're selling for $3.99, $500. And you kind of just look around to see which ones you like. And if you want to be a part of their community, their ecosystem, then go ahead and buy one. It also will help produce money so that the project themselves can go and get on exchange listings or fund whatever kind of development they are working on. There's also some news for Goat. Goat NFTs are live on Kaspa.com. The public mint price is 2,999 Cas. Whitelist is 1,500, minting on Kaspa right now. So if you wanted to get in on minting some Goat NFTs, then you'd still have a chance to go and whitelist. So let's go ahead and check out their NFTs. And so far, these NFTs are looking pretty dope. I do like the way they look. The total supply is about 1,805 have been minted, so they're almost fully minted if you wanted to get in on the action. You can see the creator fee is 5%, which is pretty good. Sometimes it could be 10%, so at least 5% is decent. And it looks like they're holding the price at 1,500. The whitelist is minting at 1,500, so the floor is 1,500. And so that's pretty good. That shows a good community that they're working together and they're not trying to start selling the NFTs as low as possible just to get some money, because most times when that happens, that does destroy an NFT project. So Goat has a strong community right now. And of course, if you were to go further down, it does get more expensive. And if you're willing to pay that much money, then go for it. But yeah, so from what I know from Goat, it's also to help boost their project even further. Projects need money so that they can get on listings, marketings, whatever it may be. They're going to use the money for the project. So this was a pretty good fundraiser for all the NFT projects. Now, if you're looking to get into any of the KRC20 tokens, I have 2 strategies for you. Strategy 1 is to DCA now before smart contracts. Remember, smart contracts should be coming out, I don't know, by the end of summer or fall or winter. In that range of this year, smart contracts should be coming out. That is usually something that's going to help the price appreciate up until the smart contracts and maybe even after the smart contracts are launched. The potential gains, early entry price. Prices now are extremely low, making it a great time to DCA. Prices usually begin to pump when news like smart contracts launch is announced. Whenever the project gives an exact date, that's basically when the price does start to appreciate. And so you can ride the hype wave. If smart contracts launch date announcement triggers speculation, your bags could see good gains until smart contracts launch date. More buying power. Since most liquidity is low for the top KRC20 tokens, your buys can have more impact, leading to bigger returns as speculation increases. Since a lot of them are pretty much like 10 million market cap or lower, some of the projects are 1 million and lower, it doesn't take all that much money to really move that market cap to higher levels and even the price for the token, since we are at a low market cap. Now, some of the risk. Buy the rumor, sell the news, dump. There could be a huge sell for the KRC20 tokens and even Kaspa on the smart contract launch date, kind of like Cardano. Whenever Cardano launched the smart contracts, it hit the top and it started going down. And we were entering into a bear market. Same thing with Kaspa. In my opinion, whenever smart contracts is released, the closer it is to Bitcoin's all-time high and the smart contracts are released, the more likely it's going to fade down. Kaspa and the KRC20 tokens will start to decline down, especially next year whenever we begin the bear market. Newer projects. Once smart contracts are live, new projects will be created and may steal liquidity and hype from the now OG projects. And the OG projects I consider are Nacho, Casper, and Gold. And those are the main 3 right now. I know there's Caspi and there's Kango. also, but the OGs are the first 3 that I mentioned. If you have a bag of any of the KRC20 tokens, it would be good to gradually DCA to lower your average cost, especially now since they are so low. Have a take profit plan, set targets to DCA profit taking. And what I mean by this, as the price is rising up, every week, every day, just take something out so that you're taking your profits and you're not going to lose them. Monitor community sentiment to see if momentum is shifting. Again, if you start to see that the hype is starting to decline, that's a good indicator to maybe jump out. Strategy 2, buy after smart contract launch. This is kind of considered a safer route, but you do lose out on some gains in my opinion. Potential gains, less risk of buying at the top. This time frame is like weeks to months after the smart contract launch date. Waiting allows you to see if tokens sustain their momentum rather than buying into hype-driven pumps. See the winners easily. Some KRC20 tokens might fail post-launch, while others will emerge stronger. You can buy into the surviving ones. On-chain utility and use cases. You can wait to see which projects will integrate with DeFi, DEXs, staking, or other utilities on the ecosystem. Some projects can still make profits after smart contract launch. And this is another point, that the smart contracts, once they're implemented on Kaspa, that's going to bring DEXs, staking, a lot more utility to where a lot of the exchanges and possibly other developers out there, they're going to want to come and use the Kaspa ecosystem since they have smart contracts. So that's going to bring in a whole lot more liquidity into the ecosystem, boosting, in my opinion, the KRC20 tokens as well. The OGs, they have first movers advantage in my opinion. Now, some of the risk for waiting after a smart contract launch is missed out on initial pump. If there's a massive rally before launch, you will be forced to buy at higher prices. FOMO buying. If these tokens take off, entry prices might be much worse than DCAing now. If the launch fails to attract new investors, the price may stagnate or drop as speculators leave. And that is with any kind of project or even ecosystem. Sometimes it's just a hype wave and then you got to get out before the wave diminishes. But again, kind of what I mentioned earlier that I didn't write down is, if smart contracts launch pretty much close to Bitcoin's all-time high, and then it's next year of the bear market beginning, if we continue into the 4-year cycle, then most likely there's not going to be a lot of activity going on in the Kaspa or in a lot of the ecosystems out there. Even Solana, Ethereum, all these meme coins, they're going to drop 80-90%. So you got to make sure you do sell at the right time. Don't keep holding on to your bags thinking it's going to go up forever, because your bag will fail you. So the best strategy, if buying after the smart contract launch, wait for confirmation of ecosystem adoption, DEX, DeFi, staking, making sure that the projects that you hold, the tokens that you hold, that they're actually doing something in the Kaspa ecosystem and they're not just going to run away. Look for dips after the initial hype fades. Identify if any KRC20 tokens are outperforming older ones, and basically, like I said, the new ones. A lot more hype might come into the new ones, even other big whales or other people and on their ecosystems. If they decide to jump over to the Kaspa ecosystem, promote their own coin or token, then that's going to cause some issue. They're going to pull in all the liquidity, and they could potentially outperform the OGs or the projects that have been here for a while. So what could be the best move? Not financial advice. Hybrid strategy. DCA a portion now to get exposure, but keep some capital ready to either buy the dip or accumulate after seeing the success of the smart contracts. Take note, if KRC20 tokens pump massively before the smart contracts launch, expect a sell the news dip. The goal is to ride the wave but also secure profits before a potential downtrend for the project or ecosystem. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think about the Kaspa ecosystem. Do you think the KRC20 tokens are going to have a massive pump all the way until smart contracts and even after? And if so, let me know which projects you are in so that we can be aware and we can maybe get some gains with you. I pray that you are doing well and that together we reach financial freedom. Press that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now, friends.